Steph Curry needs to come for his wife.
Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it.
Ayesha is rich, she's married, she's successful. I wonder what she could possibly need from this online world. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the hate that this lady gets is at a point where it is ridiculous. Ayesha could turn into Mother Teresa, and people will still find a reason to hate this woman because of what she has done, rightfully so, a couple years ago. Welcome to my channel. Grab some popcorn, subscribe, and enjoy the show.
I had my eyes set on my goals and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
Ayesha Curry is one of those mothers, one of those wives, one of those women that people just love to hate. Why you hate her? You don't know.
Okay.
Some of them is from a couple years ago, but you just love to hate this woman because she just talks, and when she talks, she's not really thinking about the consequences of what she's saying. But because she talks and she's an easy target, she has made herself available for anybody to talk about and get a lick off.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, people have taken this train and ran with it, all to the point that she is talking about something that is not even related to what people are saying, and people will take her words and twist it and turn it into something negative and expect her to be divorced or to be separated with her husband in a couple years.
Back on social media talking about how she hates Steph Curry. She was just recently on a podcast and she talked about how she actually never wanted to be married. She never wanted to have kids. And she always saw herself as a career woman, etc., etc. Constantly embarrassing your husband. Like every time she opened her mouth, she embarrassed this man. And then here come all the women in the comments. Oh, she's so brave for saying things that a lot of women want to say.
Now, personally speaking, I am not a big fan of Ayesha myself. I wish she would just stop talking and focus on her life because that is what is really important. People have taken this story and come up with the assumption or with the fact that she settled for Steph. She never wanted to be with Steph Curry. And because of this, we will not be surprised if she's to get divorced in the next couple of years. We live in a messed up world.
It's an evil world we live in. But hey, I'm going to keep living.
So, I had to do my own research and make sure that I'm not coming up here and spreading false news or just improving the hate when I don't really know those people. And when I did, I was surprised. If you watched a lot or just the beginning portion of this interview, it will let you know that she actually liked Steph for a very long time. And the whole thing about her saying that she never wanted to get married, she never wanted to have kids, she wanted to have a career or be a career woman. Do you know the age that she said this? She was 14 years old.
What? What the fuck?
And then years, like I just never thought that he would like someone like me. I just didn't think it was going to be a thing.
See, it was meant to be. It was meant to be.
I bring the bag and I literally, everybody's watching. I hand it to him and I don't say anything to him. I just shove it and walk away. Like that's how shy
Ayesha.
I was.
And did you like him at all? Like in your heart, you're like, oh, I wish I could.
Yes.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It was high school.
And you know that when you're 14 years old or you're a teenager, you say a lot of things that you really do not mean. So I do not know why people are taking what a 14-year-old woman said, comparing her to now that she's in her 30s with a family, and expecting to assume that she settled or she married somebody that she does not care about. Now, I am not a fan of Ayesha Curry. I am not a fan of her in the slightest. But what I would not support is taking some things out of context and framing it to make somebody look worse than they already are, especially when they're just trying to do a good thing. But this is why they say never talk about your issues online, because people will always find a problem with it.
That's true, and yeah, that's true.
How many times have we heard men say they don't want to get married, and then they find a woman that checks off all the boxes, and all of a sudden they get married? How many times have people changed their mind simply because we do not know the family they came from, we do not know what they saw, and one thing that we can all relate with is that we do not know the future.
Who said I love you first?
Me.
What? Take
Me.
me. Tell me everything.
I 100% said I love you first.
So, of course, being a teenager and saying some things, we all know that some people actually live up to what they say because they know what they want, while other people constantly change their mind because they experience different things. And this even happens to parents. Wait for a second, I gotta ask a question. Have y'all subscribed to this channel yet? I know you are enjoying this video, so make sure you subscribe so we can fly. Back to the video. Now, she has said some things that were pretty judgmental because it came from a place of feeling better or thinking that you're better than other people because of who you are, who you're married to, and your status. Judging people for not wearing clothes, all to post on Instagram and on your social media years later of you not wearing as many clothes as you would like, and posing nude for some things and for some promotions, but covering up the good parts. To the point of saying that you want some male attention because you're comparing yourself to your husband's success and how women are throwing themselves at him.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
Like,
looking. You're not even. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too. Like, and I was young, like you.
Yeah,
like
that's
oh my
not
God.
fair.
I mean,
because I don't want it, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice to know that like someone's looking.
But
That
when
can
your
get
radar's
dangerous.
turned
That
off,
can- yeah.
right?
That
You're
can get real
beautiful. Don't
dangerous.
ever think for 1 minute that it ain't no some men out there looking at you like I wish.
Honestly.
And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody.
And
Even though you are married and you have a better life than most of the women that are chasing your husband. Just so many things that she said that she didn't really think through, most likely because she was around the wrong people. I mean, look at who was on the table with her. So it's not surprising or shocking that people want to take her out of context so bad. I personally think that she needs to stop talking and just focus on her life and her family. Because realistically, unless you're Steph Curry and you're playing basketball, most people don't really care about who Ayesha is and what she's doing. But I guess she wants to have her own thing. First comment reads, imagine being Steph Curry and your biggest hater is your wife. Another comment reads, if being a multi-millionaire, NBA, can't satisfy this woman, how could I? I think this has something to do with him than to do with people. And again, another comment says, if a woman ever tells you that she doesn't want kids, she just doesn't want them with you. And I would say this would be true if they were adults, but then again, they were teenagers. And I think most of these comments don't really know the full scope of the story. They're just commenting on what people are already saying, not doing their proper research into what is actually truthful about the situation. But anyway, I think Ayesha gets the hate because people think that she's ungrateful for who she is married to, who she is, and where she is at this point in her life. Not realizing that most people will never get to where she is. And even the people that are there, they always appreciate the things that are around them. So I think she comes off to the average person as ungrateful, and she has not come out to rightfully address these things that she said that has antagonized people. She can be pretty much of a blabbermouth, but hey, that's not my problem. That's not your problem. That's Steph Curry's problem. And wishing that they get divorced is never the right way forward. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.